Welcome to Delamere. My name's Phil, I'm one of the therapists here. When you're here on a 28-day stay, you'll have a therapist like myself who's a qualified individual who works with a degree of different modalities to help you find therapeutic resolution to the pain of your behaviour and the causes and its origin. Also, you will work with a recovery mentor. A recovery mentor is somebody who will work with you through a bespoke and set out syllabus of 8 dedicated programs. I'm here to talk to you about one of them. Values. What do we mean by values, and why might values be important to the kind of work we do here? Typically, when people come to us, they found themselves a bit lost, a bit confused, a bit out of sync with themselves. They may feel guilt and shame about the behaviour and the way that they've been living perhaps, or they may just feel things aren't quite right. They got lost some point along the way and they're trying to find their way back. Well, we found that values can serve as an incredibly useful compass point to help us live more meaningful and conscientiously driven lives. When I first came into contact with values, I kind of understood what the word meant and I understood its different contexts, but I wasn't really sure how it played out here. And I certainly wasn't sure, potentially, what mine were. So in order to help guests find out what theirs are, we've got this handy deck of cards. And within these cards, they each have different values written on them, and we found that this broad brush approach to values helped people to really dial into the values that were important to them. And this happens as simply as just going through the deck of cards, looking and seeing, practicality. That's not that important to me. Independency, however, that's really high on my list, as is mindfulness. Encouragement, I can take or leave it, it's really not important to me. And then through this process, we find that we end up with 3 piles. And then within these 3 piles, we've got really important to me, indifferent, and just not important at all. So we discard the last 2, and then we focus on the ones that are really important to me. And we've got an exercise whereby we can really tune in to how we might equip ourselves and live in a better way that's more in sync with these values. And then we can have a value-led approach to recovery that helps us to live more conscientious lives, because it's been demonstrated that if we're living more conscientiously, we're living within, which can be achieved by living within our values, we're more likely to develop self-esteem. Self-esteem can be problematic to people with substance and addiction issues, so looking at ways to foster them and to live a more meaningful and healthy life is one of the simple ways that we use in Delamere to help people grow into their recovery.